Hey y'all, good morning. Y'all, I did a notebook. I was working in my notebook and I did like a little list of all the phrases that we have been going over in German. And we've been working on a pretty good amount. So I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. But I am down here back at the hospital once again, and I was told to come back to speak with who I need to speak with, so I decided to stop and get a little breakfast and come back. Y'all, can I vent for a minute? Can I just have a little moment to talk? Okay, the reason why I'm titling this chronic illness is because I know it's not just people who are living with cancer or fighting cancer or cancer survivors that may be going through this. I know there may be people who deal with other illnesses, um, what affects them mentally and physically, but they still have to deal with this same thing. So, today I wanted to just vent for a little bit about paperwork. So, as some of you may know, I am a leukemia survivor. Praise be to the Most High that I could put survivor on the end of that. Um, so prior to getting the diagnosis, I I knew that I was getting sick. I knew that something was going on with my body, but I was working at the time, and I just wanted to keep going, keep going. I just felt like I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to keep going. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause you're gonna have some people tell you you gotta keep pushing, gotta keep going, gotta keep. Y'all, when I tell you you're in it by yourself, and it's gonna take you being mentally and physically strong enough to get through some things. That's exactly what I mean. The reason why I bring that up with paperwork is because a lot of people may know that if you're dealing with a chronic illness or if you are a cancer warrior, sometimes you may have brain fog, sometimes you may deal with not being able to understand everything that you're reading. Let me turn this. Sometimes you may not be able to understand some of the things that you're reading that they give you all this paperwork, and sometimes they give you this paperwork while you're in the hospital. It's very important to always have your ID and your insurance card. However, if you're working for a company and you have your insurance through this company and you haven't worked because of your illness, that's when the problem comes in. That's when the issue comes in, because now you have to figure out a different, um, either you have to keep paying into that insurance out of pocket with whatever you may have saved, so that means now you're pulling out of your savings, um, or you have to try to see if you qualify for some type of financial assistance or anything. Mind you, the whole time you've been working, you've been paying into a system that you believe, if something was to happen to you or if you need anything, you can rely on that system that you've been paying into. Not always, not always true. Y'all, I'm down here now because I have to fill out paperwork, financial paperwork, which I have no problem with, but it's the running back and forth and it's the attitudes and all of that that I have to deal with that bothers me. So, with this paperwork that I have to fill out, they emailed it to me. I told her on the phone that I'm doing this all from my phone. That's what I told her. And when I got the email, I'm thinking it's going to be one of those documents that you fill out all the paperwork through, I forgot what you call it, but you just click on it and you're able to fill it out on your phone and it just goes through. No, I received documents that needed to be completed, and it was just like regular, like documents. Like, you literally have to go somewhere, print it out. I don't have a printer at home. You have to go somewhere, print it out, and fill it out, and then you still have to get it to its to its proper place. So I'm like, why don't they make this a little bit easier? Because the situation is, the people that you're dealing with are already dealing with the illness. So why is it that we have to do all this running around and figuring out how to do this, when to do this, how to... It's crazy. It's crazy. Not to mention, you're already feeling the fire because you've been paying into... Good morning. Good morning. That's Alex. Because you've already been paying into a system that you thought would be there for you in your time of need. That was the whole purpose of paying into this system. That was the whole purpose of when you get that job, you put on there like, yes, pull my Social Security now. Yes. Take it out now. Y'all, I don't qualify for anything. Anything. Because I worked. Now, ain't that something? Because I worked for X amount of time, and because I made X amount of money 2 years ago, now I do not qualify for anything. So I have to fill out paperwork to see if I can get some type of help, some type of assistance with my medical care from this point on. It's a little discouraging. And like I said, I'm not even just talking about the fact that I still receive medications and treatment for the cancer that I was fighting. But thank you for the thumbs up. But I am a little concerned about everybody. I'm concerned about a lot of people who may be dealing with all different types of chronic illnesses, and they may have brain fog, brain fatigue, chemo brain, and then on top of that, you have all these different offices you have to go to. You have to register for this, register for that, fill out forms for this, fill out forms for that, and the whole time you just want everything to be still for a moment and give you time to breathe, really. And not to mention, some of the people that work in these office settings, they're very cold, they're very nasty to you. So I'm gonna still go in with a smile. I'm still gonna go in with love in my heart. But at the same time, I just want to know why are they so like nasty towards you if you didn't receive their email? And I can sit here and pull out my phone and show them like, no, I did not receive the paperwork that you said you sent me, and I could show them my email, and some of them will actually take your phone and look, and then they're looking crazy because they say, oh, she didn't get it, or oh, she did respond and I just didn't get the response, or, stuff like that. And then when you say, well, you sent me an email but it didn't come with a file, it didn't come with what you said that it was going to come with, or it came with a file but it's nothing that I can fill out. It's not the type of file that I can actually fill out here, and then it just automatically goes back to you. The document automatically goes to you with my signature and everything. Yeah, I deal with enough. I deal with enough. My body has gone through enough. The last thing I need is for somebody sitting behind a desk, getting nasty with me because they forgot to do something, or because they have to key in my information, or they feel like I'm not doing my part. I don't know. It just make me feel some type of way. And people don't really talk about this part of fighting cancer. People really don't talk about all the paperwork that comes along with it, all the footwork that comes along with it. Let's not get started on all the doctor's appointments. Sometimes you have to go cross town over here to go to one doctor, and then you may, the very next day, you may have to go all the way on the other side of town to go to a different doctor. You have to go to a specialist over here. You have to go to your primary over there, and it's a lot. Picking up medication, sometimes that can be frustrating, because what they will do is they will give you certain medications, but it may be one or two particular medications that they may say, well, we need your doctor's approval. If this is the same doctor that prescribed it, now I gotta wait another maybe 48 hours for you to get approval from the doctor saying that, yes, I do need this medication. And insurance will do that also. Insurance will get all the paperwork they need, and they will still say, we need something from the doctor stating that this is your diagnosis and that you most definitely need this treatment. Yeah. Yeah. The same the same insurance company that you've been paying into the whole time you've been working. And then tell me this. If you're sick, how can you keep working to keep the insurance that you need for if you get sick? I'm starting to smell a setup here. I'm starting to feel a little setup. If I have to stop working because I am sick, and I've been paying not only into insurance, but I've also been paying into Social Security while working, why is it that I'm giving more of a hard time than somebody who does not work? That's just like when I was pregnant with my last set of twins. Because I was working and because I made a certain amount, I did not, I could not receive any type of help. No Medicaid, no nothing. I don't qualify for anything because I work. So I didn't qualify for Medicaid, food stamps, WIC, none of that. You name it, I didn't qualify because I work. And it made me feel horrible because I'm like, but I'm a high risk pregnancy and I'm going to have to take off work earlier. So I'm going to need some type of assistance, some type of help um, to fill in for that space that I've been working and I've been able to bring into the home, the income that I've been able to bring into the home. Now that I'm not able to do it as much, can I get a little bit of push because I've been paying into the system, because I've been working hard, because I've been doing my part? No, no, no. But if I was to get pregnant and not have a job or not have a history of working, I could get help just like that with no questions asked. Are you serious? So now I'm gonna go in. Now they want to see like my latest bills. They want to see like my last tax information. It's a lot. It's a lot for somebody that's dealing with the things that I'm dealing with. I'm still trying to recover. I still freaking have my port in, for goodness sake. I'm still suffering from chemo brain. I still get a little like turned around sometimes, and I cannot stand that about what's going on with me now. The chemo brain, I hate it because sometimes I can see the frustration in other people when I can't think of exactly what I want to say, when I'm trying to say. I can see the frustration in them, and I've dealt with this before. When I had meningitis and I was recovering from meningitis, sometimes it would take me time to actually think of what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it around certain people. Because some people I just felt comfortable enough to be able to speak freely, and they understood me, I understood them. But around certain people, you feel like their responses are like they're getting irritated with you or something. And that's what I'm feeling now. I'm feeling like they get irritated with me, but I'm really dealing with, this is a lot of paperwork. This is a lot of footwork. This is a lot of coming in and out. This is a lot of, you know, coming here for medicine one day, then coming here for an appointment another day, then coming here for filling out paperwork another day. This is beginning to be a lot. And I feel like this is not fair. Um, and I feel like I'm being penalized for um, for when I was able to work and I was working. I feel like I'm being penalized for being a hard worker. However, I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm gonna go in here, give them the information that they want, see if the person that's here, the person that's going to be here for me to talk to is not here yet. So I'm going to see if I can wait until they are here and see if they can help me fill out the forms the best way possible. It's a lot of paperwork, a lot of paperwork, a lot of insurance work, a lot of prescription work, a lot of apps. They want you to try to download apps and stuff. Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to eat me a little breakfast and wait until the time when the person that's they say can help me is gonna be here, and hopefully I can get all of this squared away. Y'all know how I do it. Thanks for letting me vent. Keep your paperwork in order and just breathe and understand that if you're trying to do the right thing, if you're doing the right thing, it'll pay off. Until next time, y'all know how I do it. Gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.